Get out a piece of paper. Now mine's not in the center, but I have a reason for that. Get out your piece of paper, write your thesis statement in a circle in the middle of your paper, okay? Okay. Now, when I say go, just start writing words that come to your mind about this subject. Go. I'll give you about 30 more seconds. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. If you have not really filled your page or you don't feel like you have sufficient words, pause your video so that you can finish this part of your assignment. But we're going to move on. Okay, so after you have brainstormed, look at the ideas that you have generated. So this would be the ideas you've written down. So here's some of mine. Selfish. And the reason that it would be selfish would be not everyone wants to inhale the smoke. Not everyone wants to smell it or breathe it in through their mouth or anything like that. It's dangerous because it can be a fire hazard. It causes cancer, so it's unhealthy. It smells bad. The ashtrays everywhere, they don't look very, oh, can't see that, sorry. The ashtrays everywhere don't look very nice. It hurts your eyes. The smoke can fill the restaurant. It's dirty, like those ashtrays, they're nasty. If you go to somebody's table that there's an ashtray there with cigarettes, bleh. Other people might have allergies or asthma, so the smoke causes difficulty for them. It even will make your food taste bad because all that smoke will get kind of soaked into the food and you can taste the smoke in the food. It's unkind to other people who don't want to inhale it or taste it or anything like that. So maybe that helps you if there are things like that you didn't think of. So after you've brainstormed, you need to look at your ideas and you want to identify the ones that best support your thesis statement. You want to have the strongest ones. Okay, so for me, I am going to say that my strongest ones will be, I want to restate them, but I'm going to say that not everyone wants to inhale smoke, that it's dangerous, and that it's dirty. Okay, you want at least 3. Now the reason that I circled these 3 like that were because other things that I have written here go under these 3 ideas. But maybe you have more than 3. You need at least 3, but maybe you have more than 3 that you would like to highlight, okay? That you want as strong points. So go ahead and circle those, all right? So take a moment to look at the words or groups of words you wrote. Some of them will begin to stand out as relating very well to the thesis. They will firmly argue your point, and convince the reader. Others will begin to look as though they don't belong or they're not as strong. Choose at least 3 different words or groups of words that best support the thesis and circle them like I just did. If you cannot decide on just 3, you may circle 4 or 5. If you circle more than 3 words or groups of words, you have more than enough support for your thesis statement. You can write several body paragraphs of support, or you might later decide to combine 1 or more arguments or to eliminate the weaker ones. So you need at least 3 body paragraphs, but you can write more than that. Let's say, for example, if I decide that dangerous, that particular point, if I decide that there's a lot that goes there, I might make this into 2 paragraphs because I have a lot that supports that point. So I would need a good transition to show that it all goes with that point, but I might need more than that, okay? Or you could do just 1 paragraph per point, and you might have 3, or you might have 4 or 5, depending on how many strong points you have. Guys, don't go the lazy route and just pick 3 because you know that's the minimum. Choose whatever's gonna make your essay good. These circled words, number 3, I'm on number 3. These circled word groups will become your body paragraph ideas. Write these ideas on a separate piece of paper, leaving space underneath each idea to add more notes later for expanding the paragraphs. Okay? So you're going to want to write these words on the paper. So that's why I left the side open. And then I wrote in the side. Not everyone wants to inhale smoke. Dirty. Okay, so you'll write it on a separate piece of paper, but you'll write out each of your 3 groups, okay? Leave some space underneath each idea to add more notes later for expanding the paragraph. So to write things under there that go with that particular group. Look at your body paragraph ideas and determine the order in which they should be arranged in the body of your essay to best support your thesis. Number the ideas. You can rearrange the order or even eliminate or add additional body paragraphs at any time as ideas come to you. So as you're writing, you might think of something and say, wait a minute, I want to write that instead, or I want to add that. I want to add this point, this paragraph. Hey, it's your writing. You have to have por lo menos 3, but you can have more than that. Okay? So I'm going to say, for mine, I would first talk about it being dirty. No, I take it back. I would first talk about it being, I would first talk about it being dirty because I think that's an important point that a lot of people would agree with and would understand right away, would relate to. So I'm going to open with that, even though it's not my strongest point, but it's a very relatable point. Then number 2, I would bring it around to not everybody wants to inhale smoke. So once I've kind of opened and gotten people's attention, I'm going to expand to talking about how it's not necessarily kind for everybody. Then number 3, I would talk about how it's dangerous. For me, that's my strongest point, and I want to put that one last to really bring it home and explain how it's dangerous to your health, how it's a fire hazard, all of that stuff, okay? So I numbered it so I know when I go to write, I want to write about this first, then this one, then this one. And then I would start adding ideas. So it's dangerous because it's a fire hazard. It's dangerous because it causes cancer. Things like that. Not everyone wants to inhale smoke. So that's unkind. It's selfish. It makes your food taste bad. Dirty. I would talk about the ashtrays. Smoke in the restaurant. So not being able to see very well. I might even put some of those things, I might even change some of my supporting details and move it under there depending on where I think it would fit in best, okay? So feel free to move things around as you want, okay? So now, look at page 22. It says, once you have selected the best ideas from your brainstorming and place them on a separate page, take those ideas and form them into topic sentences. Now, that's not something that I am going to do here on the video with you with mine. Okay, each topic sentence will become a main idea for your essay's body paragraphs. So your homework is to write at least 3 topic sentences that clearly support your thesis statement. Keep this assignment in your folder or binder, and then in our next lesson, we're going to develop these topic sentences into body paragraphs. Our next writing lesson, that is. Tomorrow's grammar, Wednesday will be our next writing lesson. And then complete the persuasive essay as we go along down the road. Okay, so if you did not do your brainstorm with me, then that is the first part of your homework. Do a brainstorm. Yes, you need to send me a picture of your brainstorm. Okay, so send me a picture of your brainstorm. Send me a picture of on a separate piece of paper. So your brainstorm is on one piece of paper. Then you have on another piece of paper where you've written, the topics that you circled. So you did your brainstorm, you circled at least 3, but you can circle more. Then you write those 3 that you circled in whatever order. Then you number it, then you write more categories under it. That's all still part of your brainstorm. Then on another piece of paper, I want to see that you rewrote each one of these topics as a topic sentence. Okay, so rewrite each one as a topic sentence, and then start adding in details, even more details underneath. Okay, that's what you need to send me. Now, I know I didn't announce in the middle that this video is 2 parts because I didn't realize it would be 2 parts. I filmed this whole entire thing, so make sure that you've watched both parts. Okay, and then have a great day. See you in our next lesson. Let me know if you have any questions about what you need to do. Bye.